Good morning, Rogers Park. Please join me and my friend Nemo in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledging allegiance to the flag and the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Nemo. Today, everyone, is Thursday, October 22nd, and we're coming to the end of our A week. Your classes are up here on the screen, and they're also in PowerSchool. And if you're a sixth grader, I hope that you went into PowerSchool to find out what your new class is today. I hope that you found the Google code, because if your teacher didn't already invite you to the code, you can find the code and join the class. There's no reason that anyone isn't going into the right class today. I don't want to hear emails saying the teacher didn't invite me or I didn't know what the code was. The codes are in PowerSchool. You have to learn how to use PowerSchool. It is your friend. It will be your friend for the next 7 years. Please continue to enjoy Miss Michaelik's read aloud of Coraline, the appropriately spooky novel. Safe Schools Week continues today with Flipgrid Safe School Message Day. Record a video that explains what you can do to promote kindness and help keep everyone at RPMS safe. Use the join code 810E9950 to participate. Again, use the join code 810 lowercase e 9950 to participate. It's not too late to join concert choir. Today is our first meeting at 2:45. Please email Mr. Walden for the link to the meeting. Yearbook will be having its first meeting today at 3 o'clock. Keep a lookout on our Google Classroom for more information. If you have any questions, email Miss McKinley, and her email's on the screen. Math Club will be having its first meeting next Thursday, October 29th at 3 o'clock. Please join Ms. Schussler's Google Classroom for more information. Reminder that on Monday, October 26th, hybrid classes begin. We're going to continue our mini orientation series talking about student expectations. We're going to cover transitions, masks, and meals. The student expectations for our hybrid learning is that you will follow your teacher's rules for video and chat usage. So far, everyone's been doing a very good job at it when we're all in distance learning. When we come back for hybrid, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. We're going to have students in the class as well as students at home all engaging at the same time. We're going to need you to listen very closely to what your teacher's asking you to do and comply with that. There's going to be some learning going on about how to mute and unmute so that everybody can engage together. We also expect that your devices are used to learn, create, and participate. They are not here for you to sit on YouTube or try to play games with your extensions. Many of your classrooms have been turned around so the teacher can see your screen while you're working. We know that you're able and capable to do what's right, and that's what we expect. We also expect you to give your undivided attention, which goes into what I was just saying. There's going to be some time in class where you might feel like, I'm bored, I don't know what's going on. You have to pay attention. The teacher's working very hard to get the students at home and in the classroom on the same page. So your patience and your undivided attention are very much needed. We also expect that you will be following the Danbury Board of Education mask policy. It's very simple. Wear a mask. Here are some examples of what to wear. Myself, Ms. Pataglia, and Ms. Perez are modeling for you the appropriate type of mask. It doesn't have to look exactly like that, but it absolutely cannot be a gaiter or a mask with a vent. If you come to school with a gaiter or a mask with a vent, you will be given a disposable one that you can use for the day, because you are not allowed to wear the gaiter or the one with the vent. So please, just bring the appropriate mask and all will be well. Your mask must be worn and it must cover both your mouth and your nose at all times. You will be directed by your teacher, by a paraprofessional, by the safety advocate, a secretary, an administrator, a nurse, a custodian, any adult or other child in the building if you are not wearing it properly, and you will be simply said, please cover your nose and mouth. There will be consequences for not wearing your mask or deliberately trying to act foolish and cause hysteria, among others. And these consequences include out-of-school suspension and a possible placement in full distance learning. If you can't handle being in school and behaving properly, then you will be asked to work from home. All students and staff will be assigned a specific mask break throughout the day. That will include you leaving the building, taking your mask off, getting fresh air, and walking around the building. Those are already set in our schedule and will be taken daily. Transitions between classes are going to be different this year. You will be following very specific designated patterns in the hallway, and that include only walking one direction. You are not walking in a herd. You're not hanging out at the lockers. This is not what it used to be. We need you to walk, and you will be actually walked directly to your next class by your teachers when you're going from your core to your specials and specials back up to core. But you have to follow the designated patterns. There's no hanging out in the hallway waiting till your next class. You will walk from your one class to your next class in a straight line, 6 feet apart. Here are some of the signs that you'll see in the hallway so that you're not confused. It's not a secret which way you have to walk. They're very specific, and they show you which way. You'll see the arrows and the dots. You're not expected to be any closer to the person in front of you than the person that's on the dot or the arrow in front of you. There's a one-way sign that says, go this way. There are signs reminding you to keep distant from each other. There are a couple spots in the building that are two-way, and those are at the corners of the building where the science rooms or where your English rooms are. There are 4 corners on each of the second and third floor that have two-way because you have to be able to come out of the classroom and you have to be able to get to the classroom. But you are expected to stay in lines on those decals. On the first floor, it's a little bit different. We have a little bit wider hallways, and there are 3 hallways that are two-way. But again, it's on the floor, and there will be plenty of people here describing to you what you have to do. You will be offered 2 meals at school. Only one will you eat in school, which is breakfast. You'll take a breakfast bag as you enter the building and walk to your first class. You will eat your snack in your first class. We are not eating in the cafeteria. There is no hanging out in the cafeteria to have your breakfast like we have done in years past. You're taking your snack bag and you're going up to class. You may remove your mask to eat, but I ask you to not talk with your mask off. So if you're going to talk, you need to have a mask on. It's that simple. Your lunch is something that you'll take as you leave. We call it a grab-and-go lunch. As you're leaving, whether it's for the bus, your parent pickup, or as a walker, at the end of the day, you're welcome to take a bag lunch to eat at home. That's it for this Thursday, Rogers Park. We miss you guys. We're going to see you in a few days. Stay safe and do your work.